It all started on a very ordinary Tuesday. The teacher came into the classroom, put her laptop on the table, and started the roll call. The spring sun shone through the windows, students chewed their breakfasts furtively, some were catching up on homework, and he, as usual, sat leaning back, grinning, doing nothing. She'd asked him to pay attention more than once. She spoke calmly, patiently, even when he interrupted, sneered, and blatantly ignored the assignment. The other students waited for her to snap at first, but it didn't happen. And eventually the class quieted down. Everyone sensed something was changing. This time, when he snorted again and shouted something mocking in the middle of his explanation, she only looked at him. Quietly, calmly, but with a look like she was assessing not a student, but something much smaller, fragile, not serious. "Come here," she said. He stood up with deliberate laziness, walked across the classroom, trying to appear cool. He did. And then she pulled a small metal object out of a drawer, like a pen or a marker. "You want to be small, don't you? Since you're acting like you can't be seen here?" She said so quietly that only he could hear, and before he could answer anything, she subtly pressed a button. The world around him shuddered. In an instant, everything became huge. The table, her hand, even the dust on the floor. He was standing on her desk, no more than 5 centimeters tall. His heart raced, his breathing quickened. He couldn't believe his eyes. "You're really small now," she said calmly. "Sit and think. When you understand, we'll talk." The rest of the class didn't notice anything. She continued the lesson, occasionally glancing at the tiny figure next to the mouse. He waved his arms and shouted, but no one heard him. The whole class went on like that. Then another. He was tired, scared, angry, and at some point he realized how stupid he had been. He hadn't listened to anyone. He'd never thought about what it was like for others to be in the way, to be ridiculed, to put themselves above everyone else. When the lessons were over, she walked over, picked up the strange device again, and asked, "Do you understand?" He only nodded. Seriously, sincerely, without a smirk. A click, and he was back on the floor by the blackboard, full length, as if nothing had happened. No one but the two of them realized what had happened. But since that day, he had changed. Listened, respected. He tried. And every time he was tempted to snap again, he remembered what it was like to be small. Real small. In the fullest sense of the word.